about to see a movie. Jonathan does not know what we're about to
see an unidentified movie that I do not know what the movie is.
I know what the movie is. We're in front of the theater right now. Do you want to know the title?
I don't even want... Well...
Or do you just want to go completely blind?
I kind of want to go completely blind.
Okay, so this is before. See you on the other side. We just got out of...
Dumbest.
No, it was, yeah. Wait.
Wait.
We just got out of, let's say it together, Y2K. And so you didn't know at all what this movie was.
I was not expecting that whatsoever. And then, like, I guess it was probably only, like, the first 15 minutes of the movie.
15, 20-ish.
I was like, oh, yeah, it's just going to be a normal, boring...
like dramedy type.
Dramedy,
yeah.
A24 or whatever. And then somebody died, and I was like, okay.
Okay. Literally the only reason I wanted to, because a couple weeks ago I was like, we need to go see this movie, but I didn't tell him the title. I didn't tell him anything about it. And the only reason why I wanted to see this movie with Jonathan in theaters without telling him is literally because of that twist. Because I was like, oh wait, this would be kind of funny. Because, you know, in case you don't know, like, you know, this movie is about the Y2K. People thought that the world was going to end when the clock struck midnight on the year 2000, and, you know.
And in the movie, it doesn't, but Fred Durst becomes, like, president or something.
Yeah, spoilers. If you care too much about spoilers for Y2K, then, like...
I don't think anybody's like... Yo, let me watch this video about Y2K.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch this
before I watch it.
Yeah, so
I'm worried about spoilers.
So, you know, that was the only reason why I went to go see it, and I had a feeling, like, right as we were pulling up to the theater, I was like, this is gonna be the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and it was pretty dumb.
It was kind of funny.
It was kind of funny, but like,
it was fun to watch.
It was a fun watch. I feel like. I feel like
crazy
because it kind of felt like a mix of like, well, it's weird because like I feel like this movie either needed to go because like it was fine, but I feel like it could have been a little bit better if they pushed it in some directions, you know, because I feel like it needed to be a little bit more of like a certain thing, you know, like they either needed to like go extra with like the like off the wall stuff or with like the humor. Because there was a lot of weird, like, this is just a whatever review discussion.
It was just like...
There was a lot of, like, emotional beats. Like, there was a lot more emotional moments than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, kind of.
Which I get.
It was like half like emotional moment and more like what is Fred Durst
doing?
Okay,
so Fred Durst shows up.
Fred Durst in like the last 30% of the movie.
Yeah, and where did this even take place? Where was I mean they said there was a concert where they were. Where did this movie take place? Did they say?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was just whatever, like, you know, anywhere USA.
Some I don't know, they said some school name, but
I don't know. But yeah, Fred Durst shows up and he's just there for the joke because Limp Bizkit sucks, haha.
Keep on rolling, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. So basically, you know, this whole movie is just the like technology becoming sentient and like killing everybody, and it's a very like, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like it either needed to like go for completely off the wall humor or just like go for the apocalypse of it all, because like again it felt kind of to me weirdly unbalanced because again I wasn't expecting greatness with Y2K, but like you know, like I said, there were a lot of
greatness.
It was great. Like it was
really
funny, but like it I feel like I said, like there were weirdly a lot of emotional beats where it was like they would pause for two characters to talk to each other and like cry, and I get it. I kind of feel like they needed to push it in a couple more directions.
Like Frank, what was the dude?
The main kid?
Frankie.
Which one?
Eddie from Stranger Things.
Argyle.
Yeah. Argyle from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
What was his name in the movie?
I don't remember.
It was something
Farkas.
Farkas?
I can't remember his name. Farkas.
It's like he dies in like 2 seconds.
Okay, that was the funniest part of the movie. That was
Like,
that was the funniest part of the movie. So Eduardo Franco, who plays Argyle on Stranger Things, is in this.
It's 1999, and we getting drunk.
You know, once
he
the
plays
machines.
some guy named like Farkas.
Farkas or Farkle or something like that.
Something like that.
And like once the machines start, they become alive.
They start killing everybody.
Yeah,
and
they're like about to go to like some barn in the middle of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh, let me wear the roller skates. I almost made this championship or something." He tries to grind on a basketball pole turned like that's like on its side, and he falls and dies instantly.
yeah, he just instant dies. Like
that was the funniest part of the movie for me, but it's so funny because our audience was kind of dead. Like nobody was really I don't think anybody was into this movie, unfortunately.
I heard
there were a
few
couple
laughs.
chuckles. There were some chuckles, but like it's weird because like as it was, I knew the twist of like the slasher horror, whatever you want to call it. I knew that going in, but like when you reach like the 15-20 minute mark where it still feels kind of like we were saying, like, oh, an A24, like kind of like a super bad type deal, like two friends and kiss the girl of your dreams. Once we reach that point and they're at the party where it was in the trailer, like when they're at the party everything starts going down, I was kind of like I kind of wish like this was the movie. Because like knowing what was coming, I was like, this is probably, I don't know. I kind of wish that it was just like a regular. I mean, I don't know.
I'm kind of sad CJ died.
Yeah, there's this kid CJ. If you're listening to this, I can assume you saw the movie probably. If anyone's watching this, so we're spoilers, duh. But this guy CJ was like the coolest character.
Had this crazy flow, bro.
Oh yeah, he was
The
an
mystical
intellectual.
flow, bro.
He was like an intellectual artist. I thought it was funny also because Fred Durst being there is kind of funny because like you can tell he has
like why
it's like it's why one, but you can kind of he has to have a pretty good sense of humor to go along with the
like
constant
they
like
just,
Limp
like,
Bizkit sucks,
They like pitched this idea to him, like, yeah, so you're yourself in this movie and everybody hates Limp
Everybody
Bizkit.
hates Limp Bizkit. Everybody hates you. He's like, sure, like
except for this one girl that
Limp means everything to her.
Yeah,
but yeah, him being there was kind of funny. You mentioned to me during the movie that like by the end of the movie, the combination of characters was not who I thought was going to be there.
I was not expecting I guess like three Fred Durst, main character Eli,
The other girl, what was her name even? Laura. She's gonna be
Roxy 20 or
Roxy
whatever.
girl, whatever. She's gonna be Snow White in the Disney movie. I read that in the Disney movie, in the live action remake. Yeah, I heard that
Really?
Jenna Ortega was supposed to play her part.
They do kind of look similar.
They're very similar, and I could have totally seen Jenna Ortega in that role.
Yeah.
But I did not expect them because the main kid Danny the main kid's friend Danny played by Julian Dennison.
The other, who I thought was going to be the other main kid.
Yeah, he
died within, like, the
he
first,
died like right at the
20
beginning.
minutes.
Yeah, which actually shocked me because I mentioned this to you. I thought they were gonna do like a super bad, like the two main friends and blah blah blah. But he dies very early on, which kind of surprised me. Because I thought he was going to be like a more comedic relief. Because have you seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
No.
That he's in that movie. He was a lot younger, but he was very funny in that movie.
Yeah.
Faulkner is Caucasian. Well, they got that wrong because you're obviously white.
He seemed familiar.
He was also in Deadpool 2.
Didn't see that.
I haven't seen that either.
What is that?
Yeah, he dies very early on, which actually kind of surprised me because
I was not expecting that at all.
at all. But they have this thing. I just want to. This is like peak script writing. So early on, the whole deal is like, we're gonna get some tonight, and Danny has a condom. And throughout the whole movie, I was like, how is this gonna pay off? Rachel, whatever her name is, Laura. She has to.
This stupid giant USB.
She's a hacker, right?
She's not a.
She's the smartest girl I know.
She's. has a USB that she plugged into the giant computer thing.
That which stops it, and it shocked her. And like, how do we do this? And then they flash back to the things, and he's like, put the condom on your hand. And I was trying so hard not to lose it because I was like, this is the stupidest thing.
It's genius.
But it's genius. So she puts it into whatever they pause.
Plugs his USB. Stupid. It doesn't make any.
It doesn't make any sense,
obviously.
but the robots are gone and they win.
And like, you know, movie hacker where it's literally just an animation of a lock spinning on the screen. Like,
which means that somebody programmed that.
I'm hacking because I'm tapping random buttons on the keyboard.
She's tapping nothing, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. You know what's funny? I thought it was interesting how she's like, I can't do it. He's like, yes, you can. And then she's like, okay, let me try logging into my school account. And she does, and it works.
I can't do it. Yes, you can. Oh,
let me try the obvious thing.
I
guess, yeah. But, you know, they win, whatever.
And also, I find it really hilarious where they were, like, trying to hack the robot mid-movie where they're in the collective, like, area. And just, like, do something with them. Just delete the modem. They said these like it's like, come on, you couldn't have thought of anything better than like
they said the most like random. It's like
drop the modem.
I'm surprised they didn't say like hack the mainframe or something. Like try to break the mainframe.
It's like break into the mainframe, power down the Wi-Fi. They could have said like plug in the flux capacitor.
Yeah, literally.
It
would have made more sense
with the stupid other mumbo jumbo. I mean, obviously
it's all movie talk, but still I just thought that was kind of interesting. It's weird because like the movie, like things just happened so fast, and like without, and again it was a horror. Could you even call it a horror? It wasn't really a horror. Sure, like thriller. I don't know. I was gonna say like horror comedy, but like it's pretty short. It was like an hour 35 minutes. I feel like it was like an hour 35, hour 40 maybe. I feel like the movie maybe needed extra time to like really sell. I don't know about sell things, but things just happen so fast to where like by the time you reach the end, it's just like, all right, like they did it. It just seemed, I don't know. I feel like I enjoyed the movie, but like I wanted to like really be super into it. I feel I was like, yeah, this is gonna be so dumb and funny, and it was dumb. It was dumb. It was really dumb.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like I said earlier, I feel like they needed to like push it a little bit more. I don't know.
I think it was alright.
It was a perfectly like inoffensive movie. It's a fun it's a fun time. But yeah, I don't know. I noticed also, I've noticed this in different things that I've watched with Jaden Martell, who plays Eli. It seems like, I was gonna say the kid, but he's not. He's probably like our age, I assume. But like it seems like he's like afraid to yell. Like every like he talks like this the whole time, and even whenever
no offense
Jaden Martell, but like there were moments where he had to like yell, and I've noticed this in other movies and shows he's been in where he's like hey, and like it sounds so like we have to break the modem.
We have to break the mainframe and hack the modem.
Like he just seems like
to destroy the robot.
It like he seems like such like an internally shy person that I'm watching. Like he doesn't feel comfortable raising his voice too much. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it plays into the
character. It played into the character, but he's like that in like everything. I watched this show with him called Defending Jacob, where it was like that, but since it was like a serious role, so like he didn't play it for comedy, so he was just like just all the time.
Still must be scary knowing someone that got murdered, someone your age.
I guess. I mean, yeah, a little bit.
He was good in the movie, but I just want to point that out about Jaden Martell. He was good. I mean, yeah, it's a perfectly fine movie. Would you say go see it? I don't know about that.
I mean, if you want to laugh at like the dumbest like hacker, like movie hacker speak, and also the absurdity of a bunch of stoner guys and then dying and then them going, and then a very small group of kids going to some video shop and then meeting
Fred Durst.
Yeah. I really expected, like, Farkas? What was his name?
I don't know. Fargyle. I kind of expected
him to live.
Well, I expected him to die, but in like a more like overzealous
I expected
way.
him to die. Well, actually, no. I expected him to live.
Really?
Because I wanted him to. I wanted him funny.
I wanted him to live. Yeah, he was really funny. I wanted him to live too, but I knew because he was a jerk to the main character.
Yeah.
I was like, he's probably gonna die.
And also Danny, I guess.
I feel like this movie is a 6 out of 10 movie. Like it's a solid 6 out of 10.
I'd say it's a solid. Yeah, 6 out of
Like it feels
5.
fair.
5 out of 10.
5.5. Yeah, I feel like that's fair. Y2K 5.5.
Is it worth it seeing in theaters? Probably not.
You can probably wait for this one to hit streaming.
even if it's on streaming,
It's like,
depending on what, like, if you have nothing to watch, sure.
Yeah.
Watch
it
it
might be a fun
if you
time.
want, but
again, I feel like this movie needed more
It's alright.
absurdity. You know, that's my main gripe. I feel like it needed more absurdity because, like I said,
pretty absurd.
it was absurd, but there were like so many, like I said, emotional beats. So
Fred Durst
I know, but
just
like
was introduced like
he was
70%
just in the video
movie.
store.
I think that's pretty absurd.
Oh, shit. A Tamagotchi just drilled through a chick's head.
I feel like it was missing something. Anyways, it's like a solid 5.5, 6 out of 10.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10, yeah. It was funny, but I feel like if I saw this by myself, I would have been more disappointed. Because, like, we're kind of chuckling to each other, like,
Yeah.
yeah, Y2K, that's that.
It's alright.
It's alright.